don't care anything about world news. You can uncheck technology. You can say, you know, I like entertainment, but I'm not into celebrity gossip, and I'm not into music. And then you can click on Save Changes here. And you'll notice the left-hand navigation now reflects just the topics that you're into. So you have a customized view of Digg. So no longer are you viewing any technology-related stories, and you can click on the View All and see everything that you've selected personally. And you can choose, like, I just don't care about design, and remove that, and then update your settings, and you'll see on the left-hand side that also updates. So we can now drill down to technology, and you'll notice that design is now missing from the left-hand navigation. So that is the way that we're allowing users to really customize their experience within Digg. But aside from that, we've really expanded the Friends activity box. So this is basically a view. It's a quick kind of dashboard of what your friends have been doing on the site. So if you see here, we have your friends have dug 408 stories, and this is in the last 48 hours. They've agreed on the upcoming stories that they've dug, what they've commented on, and what they've submitted. So one thing that we've found is that it's very common for a user to find another story that their friend has dug and also dig it. There's a very high percentage of users that will dig something that a friend is into, but it increases like tenfold when you combine multiple friends. So when 2 or more friends have dug a story, you're going to see a really concise list and a really detailed list of what exactly your friends have been into, and they may be very interesting to what you want to view within Digg. So here you can see this is the agreed on list here, and you see that there's 5 of my friends have agreed that this article is really cool. So this is just a custom view within your own personal profile that shows what your friends have been agreeing on. Now we know that there is a lot of, I should show you also the profile settings as well. So we've changed some of the profile as well. So when you're going in to view your own personal profile, you see here's all of your information, and also you can go into your history. So this is your own personal digging history. And then this is your friends' dashboard. So if you go in, you can see exactly what your friends have been digging. Here's Alex's digs. O'Malik has dug scoring with XXX games. Where's O'Malik? Is he here? He's somewhere around here. But apparently he's into that. So I'm glad you like that. So you can also switch down to the compact view, and you can see just what your list of friends here within Digg. And then your friends' history. So if you want to see just what your friends have been digging, and then drill down specifically into a particular topic within Digg, you can do so as well. We should also mention you can view who has befriended you. So we haven't had that feature in the past. So you can see which people are watching your profile and who's tracking what you're digging throughout the site. So that is pretty much all of the new features that we've added to Digg 3.0. But one of the problems, not really a problem, but something that we've known about for a long time that we've let me just get back into the slideshow here. One of the things that, oops, wrong way. We've known about for a long time is that we have a lot of incoming data into Digg. So right now, just in technology alone, we have between 1,400 and 2,000 newly submitted stories per day. That's a lot of stories. That's really hard. It's impossible for any one user to dig through all those stories, find something that they're interested in, and then dig it. It works because users are digging and exposing their stories to their friends, but we know that going forward, we're going to have to come up with new visualizations to kind of display all this incoming data because there's so much data that's coming into the site. So what we've done is we've partnered with a company called Stamen Design, and these guys are right over, I see, there's they are right there. So these guys they blew my mind because it was one of those things where we knew we had to hook up with somebody that just really understood data visualization and understood analysis of all this incoming data, and these guys are just amazing at that. So we've created some tools with them for users in version 3 that are going to allow people to see all of the new incoming information as it's coming in. So I'll show you some of that stuff right now. Let me just hide PowerPoint. So this is something we call Digg Incoming, and it's going to allow you to see all of the new incoming stories as they're coming in within the site. So what you're seeing right now is that it's going to take a second. Our internet connection here is really slow, but basically it's going to allow you to see all of the new stories as they're coming in, and then who's digging them in real time. So this is real-time information right now. The colors are based on the number of digs that the story starts with, And then as the graphs grow, you can see what is popular at any given time. So this story right now is extremely popular, which is has to do with Scientology. And Digg version 3 to launch Monday. So that's another very popular story. And these are all real-time diggers, so you can actually mouse over and see who is digging these stories and what is popular. So basically, you're seeing in real time, and as new submitted stories come in, the graph shifts to the left. So you can see here, this is all information that was at 6:45, and this is at 6:46. So you're seeing a minute of data coming in here. And basically, you can drill down and say, well, look at this one is extremely popular right now. But you can scale back and say, okay, show me some more stories. So I want to scale all the way back here and see 100 stories and see exactly what they're doing. So this story is extremely popular right now with Digg version 3. So it's growing quite a bit. But this is really key to us because the problem that we have is that, you know, when you're in the upcoming area of Digg and you're looking at stories, you can see about 25 stories per page. You can go multiple pages deep, but you're really not seeing the activity and who is swarming around these stories. So this is giving us a view into our data that we've never had before. And it's really a view that's really useful to users because you can see what is gaining in popularity. So this story is just going insane right now. And let's zoom in on that a little bit more. So we can zoom all the way into the story level and watch as these stories are growing in popularity. So let's check out that story right there. We'll click on it. It'll blow it up, show the number of digs, and then show the spike of traffic. So you can see this just hit the home page. So it's extremely popular right now. But if we want to go back to something that's been around for a little while, let's zoom all the way out. This one looks pretty popular right here. We'll click on that. And you can see this is the spike of traffic. So this is all based on digs. So basically what you're seeing is anything above the line is the digs and below the line is the comments. So you can see when it was first submitted to Digg, it had a big spike, kind of dropped down for a little bit, and then it hit a promotion. Our promotion algorithm pushed it to the front page, and this is the huge spike of traffic once it hit the front page. And these are all the comments that are associated with the story as well. So it's a nice kind of real-time view of everything that's going on and as they're being submitted to the site. So that's Digg Incoming. You'll see that as a tool. We're creating a Digg Lab section that will be launched. Wow, that's a popular story. That's crazy. But that'll be launched sometime in mid-July. Not with 3.0 on Monday, but sometime in mid-July. So that is incoming. Now, Digg Spy has been a pretty popular tool of ours as far as showing everything that's going on the site in real time. But the problem is that if you kind of turn your back to Digg Spy, you really don't see what's going on. You kind of miss some stories. So the idea is like, you know, what if we could show users actually swarming around stories in Digg Spy? So internally, we really don't know what to call this. I've been calling it Digg Spy on crack, but that's just like, so DSOC, that's what we call it. But we'll come up with a name for it and then we'll launch it in July. But this is basically all the stories and real-time activity that is happening within Digg. And all those little bubbles that you're seeing are stories, and the little yellow dots are actual users as they're making connections with stories. So this is a really unique way that we have of exposing exactly what is popular and what users are gathering around. And as you can see, just as in the other graph, Digg 3 launching is a very popular story right now. And the lines that you see connected with other stories are based on the users with similar interests. So users that have interest in this story also have interest in this story right here. So the thicker the line, the more users they have in common. And this little fat digger right here, that's just one that's just been digging quite a bit, so they just took off. But so this is kind of a real-time view of everything that's going on within Digg. And what's really unique about this is that this is not just for us. We believe that everything that is submitted to Digg falls under the Creative Commons license, and all of the stories and all of the activity should be, we should provide a toolkit for users. So what we're doing is we're going to allow users to access our Flash-based toolkit to build their own applications around our data. And that's all going to be in our API that we release in a couple months. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's quite a unique way to show exactly what is hot. And if you want to zoom in and see exactly what's going on with that story, you can click in and see how many digs that has, or click back out and zoom in on any story that you want. But